Welcome everybody to Lawrence, Kansas as your Jayhawks take on the TCU Horned Frogs here in another Big 12 matchup after a very demoralizing and disappointing loss against the Texas Tech Red Raiders last week, who just absolutely embarrassed your Kansas Jayhawks to the tune of 62-28 final score last week. They did whatever they wanted on this defense with a backup quarterback. And today we face a TCU offense that is struggling almost as much as our Jayhawks offense is. Junior quarterback Max Duggan has had the turnover bug all season long. 9 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, which is huge for the Jayhawks as they have struggled to create turnovers on the defensive side of the ball. Today they look to make that happen and create chaos and wreak havoc on this TCU offense. Running back Zach Evans is another player for the TCU Horned Frogs to watch out for. He was the #1 running back in his class, and he still has a lot of talent here in his sophomore year. Can the Jayhawks pull off their first Big 12 win of the season against a team that lost to Oklahoma 41-7 last week? Let's find out here as we go down to the field in David Booth, Kansas Stadium. 1st and 10, first drive of the day, Max Duggan leads his team out onto the field. Receiver to watch over there is number 12, Darius Davis. He likes to get it to him quick and early in a big truck there by Zach Evans, 9 yards. 2nd and 14, an empty set backfield for Duggan. Finally get to see him throw his first real pass of the day. Almost gets sacked. On the outside, finds Darius Davis for about 9. Deuce Mayberry is able to force him out of bounds. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jayhawks have stood up a little bit here, but still nothing going. Evans to his left. It's going to be another pass. And he finds Evans out in the backfield. 13 yards. The guy that was supposed to be on Evans just simply did not follow him. 1st and goal at the 1. Likely going to see a run straight up the middle is what I'd figure. Duggan in the shotgun, though. It isn't a run. It's a pass instead, and a big sack there. Was that Mr. Nate Betts? It was. First sack of the day for this Jayhawks defense. I was surprised they decided to throw that, though. 4th and goal from the 1. Horned Frogs are going for it all here early in this first quarter. Duggan in the backfield with Evans. He's going to take the snap. It's a pass. And he's got Darius Davis wide open in the back of the end zone. Tiptoe catch by number 12 to start his day. 2nd and 9 after we see Gardner just barely get across the line of scrimmage. Bean is going to stay under center. This time it's a pass, though. He's looking. He's got Lassiter across the middle. Big hit, but he gets about 8. Much more manageable now, 3rd and 1. Getting Lassiter involved today would be massive for this offense. They've struggled all year to get him involved. First touchdown of the year was last week. 3rd and 1. Simple run up the middle. Gardner breaks it to the outside, breaking tackles and gets tackled or pushed out of bounds, I should say. About 4 on the play. 2nd and 10, they really need something to break free. Finally, out of a different formation, they come into pistol formation. They like to run it to Neal on this play. Nowhere to go for Devin Neal. He loses 3. 3rd and 13. Nook Bradford with the huge hit there for a loss. 3rd and 13. 2 of 2 today on 3rd down conversions. Bean finally comes out of the shotgun formation. It's going to be a play action. Bean, nobody's open. He's just going to chuck it across the middle. Michael, I don't know how to say your name, Anabi, with the pressure there. 1st and 10 after that first down slant pass. Davis still on the left side. Duggan takes the snap. It's another pass. Davis to the outside. Almost intercepted. Does he catch that? Yes, he does. 20 yards. Darius Davis quickly with 5 receptions. 3rd and 5 at the 32-yard line. Jayhawks need a stop here. Defense has struggled to come through at the most points when we need them. 3rd and 5. Evans goes in motion. Duggan's going to throw it again. And he fumbles it. The defense recovers it. Malcolm Lee trying to run. Jayhawks have the football. Big play there for the Jayhawks defense. Just the break we needed here late in this first quarter. Jayhawks trot back onto the field much quicker than expected. 1st and 10, find themselves countering. Gardner to the outside. Felton Gardner breaking tackles down at about the 35, 17 on the play. He made a few guys miss on the outside and gets a big gain there. And here we are, 2nd and 10, first play of the second quarter. We find ourselves down 7. Bean remains in the shotgun. It's a play action this time. He's going to pass it to Fairchild. Sure-handed catch for the 11-yard first down. 2nd and goal. Gardner trots his men back to the line, looking to get anything going. It's going to be a pass this time. He's got Grimm in the end zone. Luke Grimm, touchdown. 8 yards on the play. Jason Bean finds him in the corner of the end zone. He runs a hitch route and runs it to perfection, I might add. Jason Bean, a beautiful delivery on the play. Luke Grimm, touchdown. 1st and 10. Duggan remains in the shotgun. Evans gonna run out to the right. It's another pass. Who other than Tay Barber or Darius Davis will he throw it to? 3rd reception for Barber after just returning the kick, and he just makes a nice move on Mayberry. 3rd and 10 now. Horned Frogs only 1 of 3 so far today on 3rd down conversions, looking to get 10 on the play. Hopefully more to get the first down in their opinions. They get a pass to Barber, but it only goes for about 7, and an interesting choice here upcoming. And the Horned Frogs find themselves back on the field. 4 down territory here for them. They consider it I formation. Likely a run. It isn't nowhere to go for the fullback. Carter Ware tried to run it up the middle, finds nothing, cuts it outside, and Jeremy Webb delivers a big hit. Turnover on downs. 3rd and 7 here. Wildcat formation for the Jayhawks. Neal is going to come in motion. He isn't going to give it to Neal. He's not going to find anybody open, but he's looking to run for it himself and just can't get it. Velton Gardner only about 3. Those plays never seem to work. It's only the 3rd run of the day for this TCU offense. They've been very pass heavy. Considering how successful it's been, I don't blame him. Duggan gives it to Evans. No, he keeps it himself. Got a lot of space. Max Duggan down the field and finally brought down. 40 yards. The read option was what nobody expected. I didn't expect it. The team didn't expect it. I don't even know if Max Duggan expected it. He just had all kinds of green grass in front of him. 3rd and 5, another chance here to stop them on a drive. Duggan remains in the shotgun formation. It's going to be a pass, no surprise there. Nowhere to go. J.D. Spellman, 2 yards. He throws it underneath, kind of the first bad pass. 1st and 10 as your Jayhawks trot back up onto the field. This team looks completely different to last week. The defense came to play. This one's a run to Fairchild. Runs into his own man and only gets about 2 on the play. 3rd and 8, I believe that was the defensive back Coleman on the hit. He finally got to being on the blind side. 3rd and 8, and it looks like a screenplay's forming. Luke Grimm open and spins out of bounds. 12 yards on the play. Didn't look like the design screenplay that was supposed to go. 3rd and 2, a little under 2 minutes remaining in this first half. Bean almost had a touchdown play on the last drive. This time it's a run to Gardner, who has nowhere to go. 1 yard and a punt upcoming late in this half. 1st and 10 now. 1:38 remains in this first half. Duggan in pistol formation. Not going to run it to try to conserve time. Fumbled the football but picked up by the offensive lineman. Max Duggan gets hit again and fumbles again. I believe that was the defensive lineman Johnson that causes it. Unfortunately for the Jayhawks, the lineman Carver recovers and runs it for about 1 yard. Offensive lineman Coker, who recovered that fumble, is out for a quarter. Duggan just hoping to not get sacked again. Kansas brings pressure again. He finds J.D. Spellman. How do you let that happen, Kansas? How do you let that happen? 2nd and 18. Your offensive line might just be one of the worst in the country if they can't handle this Jayhawks rush. It's going to be a pass. Finds himself deep. Deuce Mayberry with the interception. He's got a chance to return it. Nowhere to go, though. Tackled quickly. Deuce Mayberry, his first interception of the day. Darius Davis on the outside, I believe. No, that's Quentin Johnston. and he just jumps that route. A bad underthrown ball from Max Duggan. Big play there. Jayhawks did win the coin toss, so they find themselves right back onto the field after the interception to end the half. Bean is going to give it to Gardner on the run this time. First down. 3-yard gain, though. 2nd and 7. 3rd and 7. So far today, 50%. 3 of 6 today on third downs. Bean most likely going to pass it again. It is a pass. He's running outside. Looking. He might have been over the line of scrimmage. Do they call it? They don't. Velton Gardner, 15 yards. I thought he was for sure over the line of scrimmage. I guess he was right on top of it. Bean with great improvisation there. 3rd and 12. 6:42 left in this third quarter. Jason Bean hoping to prevent a 30 and out so far on this drive. He's going to roll out. It's going to be another pass. Looking downfield, Fairchild didn't get a foot in. 2 back-to-back close calls there, but the receivers are out and a punt up comes. 3rd and 7, only 2 of 6 so far today, despite being very dominant in the first half by the passing game. Duggan is remaining in the shot, and he's going to throw it again. Throws it on the outside. Could have been an interception. Dotson drops it. Nevertheless, it's going to be a quick 3 and out for this Horned Frogs offense. Nook Bradford has been all over the place today. An interception and now 2 tackle for losses so far today. This one's going to go as a play action. Bean gets it to Fairchild, who gets on the outside and makes a couple men miss. 15 on the play. Play action bootleg. Wasn't able to get out of the pocket and just delivers a strike downfield. 3rd and 8 now on this play. Jason Bean has Neal to his left and Gardner to his right. It's going to be a run, and Bean has nowhere to go. It was actually a triple option. The lineman followed, and Terrell Cooper cleans up the mess. TCU trots back onto the field after avoiding a disaster there. Still tied up 7-all in a very defensive-minded game. Jayhawks looking to get some pressure. They do, but he's able to get rid of it and find Darius Davis on the outside for 3. 3rd and 12 after that crucial penalty by Quentin Johnston. Jayhawks defense looks completely different than they have all season long. 3rd and 12. It's going to be another pass, unsurprisingly. Duggan just launches this one deep into triple coverage there. Obviously, they didn't catch that one. Another punt upcoming. 1st and 10 now. Neither offense is able to make a mark on these defenses. Bean in the shotgun. It's going to be a play action. Looking to go deep, and he gets sacked. A loss of 12 on the play. O'Shawn Mathis with his first sack of the day. 2nd and 10 at about the 44-yard line of the Jayhawks. A little over 2 minutes remains in this quarter. Duggan another pass. Very predictable. Nowhere to go. Looks deep downfield. I don't think he gets a foot down. That would have been an insane catch by Spellman, but they call him out. And after the review by the referees, they call him in. They say he got a foot down, so the TCU Horned Frogs catch a break there. Deep in Jayhawk territory now. Almost intercepted. Jeremy Webb is able to get a hand in on that pass to deflect it. 3rd and 6 now. Jayhawks quickly get this TCU offense to 3rd down. Some pressure here would be nice. Nothing going, and Darius Davis wide open across the middle. 10-yard touchdown strike from Duggan to Davis. 2nd and 11 after Gardner lost a yard on 1st down. Jason Bean has struggled to get anything going with this offense. It's going to be a pass, though, this time. He looks to throw it and gets sacked. A loss of 11 for the Jayhawks. 3rd and 22, and I think you just have to throw it up for your best receiver to go and get it. Either Stephen McBride or Kwame Lassiter have the best chance to get a one-on-one catch. Bean is just going to launch it up for Lassiter, who can't make the catch. Noah Daniels in coverage. 4th and 22, another punt upcoming. 2nd and 8 to now open the 4th quarter. Jayhawks trail by 7. Looking for a crucial stop here against the Horned Frogs offense. Haven't been able to get it yet. J.D. Spellman, another crazy catch on the outside. Jayhawks find themselves in a do-or-die situation. 3rd and 4. Keep it within 2 scores. 3rd and 4. Duggan's going to take the snap. He's going to throw out of the back of the end zone, and the field goal unit will come onto the field. 3rd and 10. 4 of 11 on the day for 3rd downs. Bean, it's going to be a play action this time. Looking to throw. He is going to throw across the right side and just launches it out of bounds. He had a few guys get open at the last second. And does a punt come up? 1st and 10. Jayhawks desperately need a stop here for TCU. Evans does come in motion. An interesting play call here. Interested to see what they do. It's a screen to Zach Evans. Loss of 2 on the play. Was that, I think that was Thomas Jr. that makes the play out of his cornerback position. This could be an early nail in the coffin. 3rd and 5. Jayhawks we desperately need a stop here. 3rd and 5. Duggan takes the snap, looks to throw. Gavin Potter almost intercepts it. I wish he would have come down with that. 4th and 5 still. Interception would have been better. 2nd and 10. 5:15 remaining, and we really need to get something going. Bean remains under center. It's a run. Gardner gets hit hard. I thought he had a little bit more space than that. A guy gets off his block, though, and just hits Kwame Lassiter once again, letting us down. Alrighty, 3rd and 2. We need to get a first down here to keep this drive alive. 4:54 remaining. Odds are very slim already, but a first down here keeps the odds alive. Gardner to the outside, pushed out of bounds for 12. A lot of plays for little yards so far today for the Jayhawks. 27 rushes, 26 passes. Bean looking to pass downfield. He's going to get Stephen McBride in stride. 30 yards. What a rhyme there also. Stephen McBride's first catch of the day goes for big on the first down pass. 3rd and 10 now. 3:50 remaining, down by 10 so far for the Jayhawks. It's going to be a run to the left side for Devin Neal. 4 yards, and perhaps they're lining up a field goal. The kicker, Borsia, trots back onto the field. He missed one from 43 earlier. This one's from 30. It's up, and it's no good. Borsia shanks it right to the right side, and your Jayhawks just can't get anything going. Jayhawks were able to get a quick stop relatively there. 4th and 5 with 2:09 remaining, a punt upcoming. We need to get something going on this return. Come on, Kwame. Kwame's going to take the return. He's going to go up the middle, break it outside. How did that guy catch up to us? I have no idea. It only goes for about 9. Unfortunately for us, we can't get all the way down the field on trick plays. We need to have an offense that's productive. 2nd and 3. Bean remains in the shotgun. He's going to pass it this time. It's going to be across the middle. He's got his man, Mason Fairchild, all the way down to the 20-yard line. What a throw by Jason Bean. Probably the best so far this year. 3rd and 10 in what is 4-down Terry no matter what, considering how awful the kicking unit has been. Jason Bean finds himself all alone. He is going to try and run it this time. Got a lot of room, slides down, 1st and goal. Looked like about 15 on the play. 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Jason Bean might just have to end up doing it himself with how poor the offensive play has been. It's going to be a pass. He is going to roll out. He's looking. He's going to scramble. He's got a touchdown. A late strike by this offense makes it a 3-point game with the extra point upcoming. 3rd and 10 now with 59 seconds remaining. Jayhawks need a crucial stop here. We need to get something to go. It's going to be a run. Big hit in the backfield. Tywan Berryhill makes this a game. Punt upcoming. 2nd and 10. 39 seconds remaining. It's going to be a wildcat play. Neal comes in motion. Gardner on the outside. The clock keeps running. Big loss there. Trevius Tomlinson makes the tackle. And they just can't do anything now. 24 seconds remaining. They need to get out of bounds. Neal is going to run. Can't get out of bounds. Need anything to go their way. 8 seconds left. It's going to be a Hail Mary, 4th and 14. Bean launches it deep. He's got a man open. Lassiter, he can't break any tackles. Jason Bean, but there's a face mask on the play. The Jayhawks are still alive. Huge penalty there. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Jayhawks need to make this and will go to overtime. Borsia's had all kinds of struggles. Snap is back. Kick is up. It is no good. Wide left that time. Borsia misses his 4th of the day. Killer. What a disappointing outcome there. We had a last chance from that face mask penalty. Borsia, the kicker, just can't get it done at all. Jason Bean played okay. 12 of 33, 224, touchdown and interception. Nothing spectacular. Sacked 2 times. Lost a lot of yards on those. Velton Gardner never saw much daylight. 22 for 59. 2.6 yards per carry. Jason Bean, 7 of 15. One of our only touchdowns of the day came on the ground from him early in the first quarter. Receiving-wise, Mason Fairchild had himself a day. 5 catches, 111 yards. Lassiter, 2 for 48. Grimm, 2 for 20. Stephen McBride, 1 for 30. Very disappointing outcome. Really expected us to at least go to overtime there. Ricky Thomas Jr. had himself a game as well. Sam Burt had a tackle or a sack. A couple sacks for Kyron Johnson. Overall, just a very disappointing game. Deuce Mayberry with his first interception of the day. Jacob Borsia, sophomore kicker, 0 for 3 today. 2 for 2 on extra points. If he just hits one of those field goals, we're in overtime right now. Reese Vernon with the punting. He did okay for a while. Gave the Horned Frogs great field position for a little bit in that third quarter, but our defense was able to clean it up. Just a very disappointing outcome considering how dominant our defense looked all day long. Max Duggan did throw for 252, but a large majority of that came in the first half. 2 touchdowns and interception. Sacked 5 times, had the big fumble. We held Zach Evans in check, 13 for 64. Just a very disappointing game. And this is the type of game that you got to win if you want to make a bowl game. We fall to 2-4 now. Jayhawks are struggling this season. I didn't expect it to be an easy job when I took this, but I did expect us to win close games like this with guys that Kwame Lassiter and Mason Fairchild who have experience. Hopefully we'll be able to win the next game and go on in the Big 12 and not get beat by every team. But before we end this episode, let's go ahead and get into some recruiting, which I haven't shown in a few weeks, and there's some exciting news. Here we are, guys. I want to just go over the recruiting just a little bit before we end this episode. So we actually did get our first commit of the season, and it was not a great player, but still it fits a need that we had. 65 overall center, Jeremy Seymour. He's not the greatest player on this recruiting board, but he's the first to commit. He's a 2-star. He's going to be a project, won't play to start out his career, so that'll be interesting. We're going to go ahead and remove these 2 guys that have already committed to other schools. But as far as other positions go, quarterback, we have 3-star Maurice Butler. He is a 76 overall, though. We're 1,000 back, but we've been working on that. We were actually all the way down past Georgia. So we've started climbing a little bit. We just need to catch up with Mississippi State. Running backs, we aren't going after too many. We have guys like Dante Chavez and Phil Holmes. Just a couple of quality players to go after on this roster. Fullback, we don't really care about. Wide receiver, we are going after a guy named Emmanuel Fry. We can probably end up taking the points out of him eventually because we're only putting a little bit in. He's not the greatest either. Tackles, we've got a guy, Lawrence Petty. He's a 68 overall. We're back a little bit on him, but it's still got a lot to go on his recruiting time. Guards, we're not really going after too many. Centers, as we saw, we got Jeremy Seymour. Would be huge if we could get David Lewis as well, because he's just a better overall player. Stronger, faster, better blocking, so that'd be massive for us to get him. Defensive end, though, is fairly decent. 67 overall, Patrick White. He's better than his rating is. He's not great, obviously. But if we can get him and allow him to sit out a year, he'll be really good next year. Defensive tackles, Kyle Young, a 3-star. He's a 72 overall. Has the chance to be the best player on our in this class this year. Unfortunately for us, we are in a 3-way battle for him. So that's going to be interesting. We've got Zach Flynn and Alex Green behind him. Outside linebacker, nothing too crazy. We actually didn't really put any points into either of them. Middle linebacker is going to be Nate Smith, a 68 overall. Putting a lot of points into him. The other guys were just they really weren't interested too much at all in us. Cornerback, we've got 65 overall, Casey Johnson. Free safety, Eric Larson. We did put a little bit of points into him, but he's a 60 overall. We're down 1,000. I'm not going to waste my time there. And finally, we've got the biggest player on this board right now, and that is Sean Simpson. We're back 550 on him, but he's a 78 overall athlete. That could come in and do anything for us. He's got 90 speed, 75 man coverage, 80 zone coverage, 71 tackle. He's just a great all-around player. He's got great catching, great spectacular catch. Could be a receiver, could be a cornerback, could be anything we need him to be. So I'm excited to see if we can get Sean Simpson to flip from the schools he's already got above us, including USC and Oklahoma. He is a 4-star, so it's going to be difficult. He's out of LaPorte, Texas. He's the number 25 athlete of his class. Hopefully we can get him to flip. Let me know what you guys think if we need to go after some other players. I know it's not the greatest talent-wise, but a lot of these guys aren't going to be playing next year anyway, so that's how I look at it. Let them sit out a year and improve. I think this will be a great class either way. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I hope you guys are enjoying this series and enjoy this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and adios.